कृपया सभी लोग बैठ जाएं। मुख्य अतिथि महोदय आने ही वाले हैं। बैक रोज में जो लोग बैठे हैं, ये आगे के रोज में कुछ सेंटर में सीट्स खाली हैं, तो मैं अनुरोध करता हूं कि कृपया इसको ऑक्युपाई करें।
I request the ones who are sitting behind to please get up and come forward. Please.
सेंटर में काफी सीट्स खाली हैं बीच में, तो कृपया उसे ऑक्युपाई करें। बस 2 मिनट का और विलंब है। आप सबके धैर्य के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। हम बहुत शीघ्र ही कार्यक्रम आरंभ करेंगे।
शुरू करना चाहिए। 11:38 हो गया है। 11:38 हो गया। तो फिर अपना नेशनल एंथम पेंटिंग उनको देखो से पेंटिंग The Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh is reaching within a minute. I request all of you to maintain silence and again check your phones. If they are not silent, please put them on silent mode. Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Biswa Bhushan Harichandan ji has arrived. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Nageshwar Rao ji and his team is receiving him right now. Kindly maintain silence. I request everyone to kindly remain in standing position for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे गाजे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
I request our Chief Guest, Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Biswa Bhushan Harichandan ji, and other dignitaries of the University to proceed for lamp lighting. I request the audience to kindly stand up for the Kulgeet of our university.
भूषित नवाचार से सज्जित गुणवत्ता से परिपूरित ज्ञान वाणी ज्ञान दर्शन ज्ञान कोश से संचित ज्ञान कोश से संचित सर्वगुण संपन्न शिक्षा का हिमालय शिक्षा का हिमालय यह जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय जन जन का विश्वविद्यालय।
अब मैं स्वागत वक्तव्य और मुख्य अतिथि के परिचय के लिए इग्नू की समकुलपति प्रोफेसर उमा कांजीलाल जी को आमंत्रित करता हूं।
Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Vishwa Bhushan Harichand ji, Honorable Vice Chancellor of IGNOU, Professor Nageshwar Rao sir, respected Special Chief Secretary to Governor, Shri R.P. Sisodia ji, my fellow Pro Vice Chancellors, Professor Satyakam and Professor M.S. Meena, Professor S.K. Yadav, Registrar in Charge, Directors and Heads of Schools, Divisions and Centers, Regional Directors, IGNOU faculty, academics, staff and students, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm greetings on the occasion of the 70th lecture under the auspices of the Azadi Ki Amrit Mahotsav celebration being organized by the university. It is a great honor for us to have today Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Vishwa Bhushan Harichand ji, on this momentous occasion as chief guest. Born on August 3, 1934 at Banpur in Khordha district, Odisha, Shri Harichandan ji hails from a family of warriors and freedom fighters tradition in Odisha. He did his honors degree in economics from SCS College, Puri, and LLB degree from MS Law College, Cuttack. He joined the High Court Bar of Odisha in 1962 and Bharatiya Jan Sangh in 1971. In the short span of time, he shot into prominence as an advocate and a political leader through sheer hard work and determination. A stalwart in Odisha politics, he was elected to the State Assembly of Odisha for 5 times. He won the 2000 Assembly election by a margin of 95,000 votes against his nearest rival, breaking all the previous records in Odisha. Shri Harichandan ji was minister in Odisha government for 4 times. During his ministerial tenures, he handled important portfolios like revenue, law, rural development, industries, food and civil supplies, labor and employment, housing, cultural affairs, fisheries, and animal resource development. He was the founder president of Bharatiya Janata Party in Odisha in 1980 and elected as president for successive 3 years till 1988. He was also leader of the BJP Legislature Party in State Assembly for 13 years from 1996 to 2009. In July 2019, he was appointed as the 23rd Governor of Andhra Pradesh. He is a reputed columnist who has written several articles on contemporary political issues, historical, social, and cultural matters. Shri Harichandan ji has also authored several books. His literary contributions include Mahashangramar Mahanayak, a drama on Bakshi Jagbandhu, 6 one-act plays, Marubhattash, Rana Pratap, Shesh Jhalak, Ashtashikha, Manasi, and Abhishapta Karna, Swachha Sasarnara Gahana Katha, an anthology of his 26 short stories, and Ye Mati Dak, a compilation of some of his selected published articles. Shangraman Sarinai, his autobiography. It is a great pleasure to have with us such a distinguished luminary and public figure. Sir, we are grateful to you for sparing your valuable time from your busy schedule for delivering the 70th lecture on freedom struggle and progressive India at 75 on the occasion of Azadi ki Amrit Mahotsav. We welcome you and eagerly looking forward to listening to your illuminating lecture. We also have with us today our esteemed guest, Sri Ram Prakash Sisodiya, Special Chief Secretary to Andhra Pradesh Governor. Sir, we are happy to have you with us and welcome you on this great occasion. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Nageshwar Rao, a renowned academician and great administrator, is bringing laurels to the university. Under his able leadership, the university is reaching great heights. Sir, I welcome you to today's celebration of the Azadi ka Amrit Mahotsav. I welcome my fellow Pro-Vice Chancellors, Professor Satyakam, Professor M.S. Meena, Registrar in Charge, Professor S.K. Yadav, my dear colleagues, entire IGNOU fraternity, and all those who have joined in person here in the Convention Center or virtually through different social and electronic media platforms like Facebook, YouTube, Gyan Darshan, and Swayam Prabha channels for this 70th lecture series on the occasion of Azadi ka Amrit Mahotsav. I welcome one and all. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you, Professor Uma Kanjilalji, Pro-Vice Chancellor, IGNOU. Now, I request our Vice Chancellor, Professor Nageshwar Raoji, to felicitate our Chief Guest, Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Biswa Bhushan Harichandan ji, with a shawl, memento, and a sapling.
अब मैं कार्यक्रम के बारे में उद्बोधन हेतु इग्नू के समकुलपति प्रोफेसर सत्यकाम जी को आमंत्रित करता हूं।
सभी को मेरा नमस्कार। आज के आज़ादी के अमृत महोत्सव के 70वें व्याख्यान के शुभ अवसर पर उपस्थित हमारे मुख्य अतिथि आदरणीय माननीय श्री विश्व भूषण हरिचंदन जी, माननीय राज्यपाल आंध्र प्रदेश, एक विशद विद्वान, कथाकार, साहित्यकार, सहृदय राजनेता, एक स्वतंत्रता आंदोलन के परिवेश में जन्मे और बढ़े और देश को नेतृत्व देने वाले महनीय व्यक्तित्व, हमारे विश्वविद्यालय के कुलपति आदरणीय प्रोफेसर नागेश्वर राव जी, मंचस्थ सभी मान्यवर और साथियों, विद्यार्थियों, अध्यापकों, आज का दिन हमारे लिए एक शीर्ष की ओर उत्थान करने का दिन है। जब हमारे आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव मनाने का आह्वान किया और 12 मार्च 2021 को दांडी मार्च के पवित्र दिन से इसकी शुरुआत हुई। तो हमारे कुलपति जी के नेतृत्व में हमने भी यह प्रण किया कि हम भी आजादी के इस अमृत महोत्सव में भागीदार बनेंगे। और जब मैंने अपने कुलपति महोदय को कहा कि हम भी 75 व्याख्यान आयोजित करना चाहते हैं स्वाधीनता आंदोलन और प्रवासी अध्ययन केंद्र की ओर से, तो कुलपति महोदय ने मेरी पीठ थपथपाई और ये कहा, आगे बढ़ो। हमने अपना जो पहला व्याख्यान 12 मार्च को आरंभ किया वो गांधी जी के चंपारण सत्याग्रह से हमने शुरू किया और उसमें एक बहुत ही, आप लोग सब लोग जानते हैं कि चंपारण सत्याग्रह से भारतीय स्वतंत्रता संग्राम को क्या मिला, किस तरह से हमारा स्वतंत्रता संग्राम जन जन से जुड़ा और किसानों की समस्या को लेकर गांधी जी बिहार के चंपारण में गए। गांधी जी उस प्रदेश में गए जहां की भाषा उनको नहीं आती थी। उनको हिंदी आती थी लेकिन भोजपुरी नहीं आती थी। तो राजेंद्र प्रसाद ने इंटरप्रेटर का काम किया और उन्होंने जो किसान अपनी बात रख रहे थे वो बातें उनको सुनाई, समझाई और इसी तरह हम आगे बढ़ते चले गए। और आगे बढ़ने के क्रम में हमने न केवल गांधी जी बल्कि देश के जितने भी ऐसे वीर योद्धा थे जिन्होंने स्वतंत्रता संग्राम में अपना जीवन बलिदान दिया, उनके बारे में हमने बातचीत की। चूंकि हमारा विश्वविद्यालय अखिल भारतीय है, अखिल विश्व है, तो जितने भी हमारे क्षेत्रीय केंद्र हैं, सभी क्षेत्रीय केंद्रों ने हमारी इसमें मदद की और कश्मीर से लेकर कन्याकुमारी तक और पश्चिम से लेकर पूरब तक, यहां तक कि सुदूर उत्तर पूर्व तक जितने भी ऐसे सेनानी थे जिन्होंने आजादी की लड़ाई लड़ी और शनै शनै हमें आजादी की ओर लेकर चले, उन सब के बारे में ऑनलाइन हम लोगों ने बातचीत की और इसमें हमें सभी का सहयोग मिला। न केवल हमने इसमें स्वाधीनता की बात की, स्वाधीनता संग्राम की बात की, बल्कि महिलाओं का क्या योगदान था। हमने बाबा साहब अंबेडकर की बात की कि किस तरह से स्वाधीनता आंदोलन के साथ साथ दलित उत्थान का भी कार्यक्रम चल रहा था। इसके अलावा इस पूरे कार्यक्रम में जो भारत की सांस्कृतिक समृद्धि है, विज्ञान, गीत, संगीत, कला और इस तरह के कई इतिहास हम लोगों ने वार्तालाप में शामिल किए और इसके साथ साथ हमने अपने विद्यार्थियों को, हमने अपने अध्यापकों को, हमने जितने भी इस कार्यक्रम को सुन और देख रहे होते, सबको हमने अवगत कराया कि हमारा भारत कितना महान है, कितनी लंबी और समृद्ध विरासत है इसकी। और कुछ व्याख्यान तो इतने महत्वपूर्ण थे, जैसे केरल के राज्यपाल आदरणीय आरिफ मोहम्मद खान का अनेकांत पर दिया गया भाषण, जिसमें उन्होंने भारत की सांस्कृतिक समृद्धि की बात की, भारत के बोध की बात की, इतिहास बोध और सांस्कृतिक संपन्नता की बात की। इसके बाद एक महत्वपूर्ण व्याख्यान आदरणीय सोनल मान सिंह का हुआ, जिन्होंने अष्टनायिका रविन्द्रनाथ टैगोर पर बात की और स्त्री प्रसंग पर एक निर्भीक वक्तव्य दिया। आज हम 70वें व्याख्यान पर हैं। आज जो 70वां व्याख्यान हो रहा है, उसमें एक ऐसा व्यक्तित्व हमारे समक्ष है जिसे विरासत में मिली है आजादी का अनल, जिसे मिला है, जिसके भीतर बहती है राष्ट्र प्रेम का अनिल, और जो सच्चे अर्थों में एक ऐसे राजनेता हैं जिन्होंने राजनीति, इतिहास, साहित्य, संस्कृति, जनसेवा और पवित्रता का ऐसा समुच्चय प्रस्तुत किया है जिन्हें हम भारतीय परंपरा और बोध में ऋषि कहते हैं, महामना कहते हैं। ऋषि यानी ऋषाओं का रचयिता, ज्ञानी, आज के संदर्भ में नवीन दर्शन, नया पथ, नवीन दृष्टिकोण का अगुआ। इसीलिए जो आज का विषय रखा गया, स्वतंत्रता संग्राम और प्रगति के पथ पर आज का भारत, क्योंकि आज जो हमारे सामने उपस्थित हैं वो प्रगति के परिचायक हैं, प्रगति उनके साथ साथ चलती है। मुझे पूर्ण विश्वास है, और केवल विश्वास ही नहीं है, मैं ये जानता हूं कि यह एक अविश्वसनीय, विश्वसनीय और अद्वितीय और अविस्मरणीय वक्तव्य होगा। जिस प्रकार उन्होंने एक नाटक लिखा है, महासंग्रामर महानायक बख्शी जगत बंधु, जो 1817 के पाइक क्रांति के नेता थे, उन्हीं के वंशज हैं, उन्हीं की विरासत को आगे बढ़ा रहे हैं माननीय श्री विश्वभूषण हरिचंदन जी। और आज हम उनका वक्तव्य सुनेंगे कि भारत ने आजादी के आंदोलन में किस तरह से स्वतंत्रता सेनानियों ने अपनी भूमिका निभाई और फिर उस विरासत को कैसे आप आगे बढ़ा रहे हैं और भारत आगे बढ़ा रहा है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, शुक्रिया।
Thank you, Pro Vice Chancellor Professor Satyakamji. I now invite Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Nageshwar Rao ji to address the gathering. Sir.
Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Vishwabhushan Harichandan ji, Shri R.P. Sisodia ji, Additional Special Secretary to the Governor Andhra Pradesh, my own colleagues and distinguished guests. On the eve of 17th lecture on Azadi ka Amrit Mahotsav, we are fortunate to have the blessings and the kind presence of Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Harichandan ji. The theme chosen is quite relevant to all of us: freedom struggle and progressive India at the rate of 75. We are moving ahead. From Corona Kal to Amrit Kal. the next 25 years that will be labeled as Amrit Kal. From this history, we have to find out the glories, the contributions, the sacrifices of those great people who sacrificed their life for the country. And from them, we may chalk out a path for our future progress. We are growing, continuously growing. And now we are ranked one of the most important and strategic countries of the world. Look at any sphere, our contribution is significant. In the field of higher education, this university, it was established in 1985. And during the last 37 years, it has also grown tremendously. We are having the present student strength of 35 lakhs. And also, our alumni, their number is 37 lakhs. It's a big family spread all over the country, even outside the country also. Our reach is almost in all corners of the country. We provide quality education at an affordable cost. Look at any discipline, look at any degree, look at any certificate. This university is reaching to all. Science, humanities, commerce, management, tourism, vocational education. In all the spheres of life, in all the spheres of higher education, we are trying to accomplish the goals set under national education policy. Multiple entry, multiple exit. We have introduced it in undergraduate programs. After first year, we are giving the certificates. After the completion of second year, we are giving the diploma. And then those who complete the third year, they will be given the degree. The course-based registration system, which was being thought of in 2016 by the Ministry of Education with Swayam courses, the same the university is also running under ODL program without any barriers of minimum eligibility. Anyone can register for a course in computers, course in commerce, course in humanities, course in social sciences. Skill components, they are being integrated in almost all the programs. And the Ministry of Skilling, it is continuously endeavored to strengthen our programs. Our undergraduate programs, wherein we have tried to add as many skills as we can. And we are having more than 400 skill-oriented courses. Employment-oriented courses. talk about MBA, talk about tourism, talk about computer science. And you see that it is an affordable cost. Even E-Vidya Bharati of the Ministry of External Affairs, through that also we are reaching to African countries. And more than 40 programs they are being offered there. We had a special MOU with the government of Guyana, wherein the scholarship it is being offered to the learners who want to have the job-oriented programs in IGNOU. Besides 25 study centers, they are also there in other parts of the globe. More than 40 online programs they have been launched, and we are getting good response, because every year we admit students twice, and total enrollment comes to around 12 lakhs. In the field of online programs also we are moving ahead. And all these programs which are being offered online, they are also getting good response. Credit transfer, academic bank of credit, whatsoever is being put in the NEP, we are incorporating in our curricula, programs. Recently, we had also gone for an ambitious training and development program for all the teachers in higher education for the country. And they will be trained for the basics of NEP. It is a 6-day technology-oriented training program. The 3 government initiatives, they are being integrated in this endeavor. Samarth portal of the Government of India, registration of all these teachers, they take place. Swayam portal, we are putting our materials and videos. And Swayam Prabha we are using for the delivery of the contents. Evaluation mechanism is also going on. Today, the 3rd batch for this training, it is going to start with 9,000 teachers. They will be trained in a period of 6 to 7 days, awareness and implementation process of NEP. So in this progress of India, we are also making a humble attempt to contribute and trying to see that how this world's largest university can contribute in implementation of NEP and also to provide valuable support, the skill-based support, the quality-based higher education for the growth of this country. Today, we are going to listen Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh, and the inputs, the guidance, the words of wisdom which we listen from him will be a source of motivation, a source of inspiration to all my family consisting of teachers, employees, and 35 lakh learners. Thank you very much. Thank you.
धन्यवाद आदरणीय कुलपति महोदय, इस प्रेरक उद्बोधन के लिए आभार। अब मैं आज के मुख्य अतिथि आंध्र प्रदेश के माननीय राज्यपाल श्री बिस्व भूषण हरिचंदन जी से यह विनम्र अनुरोध करता हूं कि वह अपने उद्बोधन द्वारा हम सभी को लाभान्वित करें।
Professor Nageswar Rao, Vice Chancellor, Professor Satyam, Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Uma Kanjwal, Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Manru Singh Meena, Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor S.K. Jadhav, Registrar, Indira Gandhi National Open University, C.R.P. Sisodia, Special Chief Secretary, distinguished guests, members of print and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen, I extend my warm greetings to you all. It gives me immense pleasure to participate in today's program to deliver the 70th Amrit Mahotsav lecture on freedom struggle and progressive India, 75, organized by Indira Gandhi National Open University on the occasion of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebration, the 75th year of independence. I appreciate the initiative of the Indira Gandhi National Open University for taking a pledge to organize 75 lectures, one lecture every week, in a series of lectures beginning from 12th March 2021. I am happy to learn that so far 69 lectures have been delivered by eminent and enlightened personalities in the field of history, culture, literature, theatre, cinema, dance, science, medicine, and environment, etc. In my lecture today, I would like to dwell on the early history of some of the popular uprisings and revolt against the British in India, and the freedom movement and how it is being celebrated all over the country and progressive India. It is a very vast subject. Freedom movement and progressive India. As all of you know, that India is now playing a key role in the world politics under the great leadership of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And here I like to tell you, the great political philosopher Rousseau had said that man is born free, but everywhere he is in chains. What a great truth he has said. And now, this free man is under chains. The poor and downtrodden people of the society are oppressed by others. Bigger and powerful countries, they are showing their power. They try to grab the independence of the weaker countries. And on such a situation, our Prime Minister has said that this is not the era of war, because there can be no solution of any problem in the world by war. It can be solved by peaceful discussion. This is the era for democracy. And India, being the largest democracy of the world, has taken a firm stand by the Prime Minister. Otherwise, there would have been something more precarious, which I don't like to mention here. Going to the matter of freedom movement, we are under the bondage of the Britishers for around 150 years. And Gandhiji, when came to the picture, and it gave a new direction to the freedom movement. And in the freedom movement, the weapons used by Mahatma Gandhi was non-violence. And the people were surprised that how, with such a weapon, Gandhiji will fight against such a powerful nation like Britishers, who are armed with all sophisticated weapons and such a powerful nation. But they did not know the confidence of Mahatma Gandhi. They are absolutely ignorant of his confidence. Some people ridicule that the naked fakir is asking Britishers to quit India in 1942, Quit India movement. But they did not know the naked fakir. His confidence, his convictions, and his foresight. And when Quit India movement call was given by Mahatma Gandhi, lakhs of people came to the street, joined hands with Mahatma Gandhi, and in the same place, they asked the Britishers to quit India. There was a turmoil in the entire country. Lots of freedom fighters came to the street without caring for the British bullets. They said that we want freedom at any cost. We will be free. It will be a free country, and in a free country, we will proudly say that India is free. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose differed from Mahatma Gandhi in spite of the fact that he has a great respect for Mahatma Gandhi. He said, Gandhiji, how it is possible? They are armed with all sophisticated weapons. And with that war, there can be no solution. And therefore he left the country. He wanted to fight against the Britishers from outside the country. He went to Japan, discussed with the Prime Minister of Japan, and the Prime Minister of Japan promised that will help you in your war for seeing independent India. Then Japan, Germany, Italy, and 6 other countries had given recognized an independent India because the Azadi Azadi Hindi government has been formed by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose with the temporary headquarters in Singapore. And he fought from the outside. And he is such a democrat, people might be thinking that Subhash Chandra Bose is fighting, that he will be the ultimate leader of the country. But he said that after the war is over, after India becomes independent, people will decide and form their own government. And he was such a democrat. Now, as you see, that Netaji had given a call, Delhi Saro. Now, Netaji has reached India Gate. His statue has been installed by the Honorable Prime Minister, removing the statue of George V. And the Rajpath, which was actually the King's Way, a symbol of slavery, that has also been removed, and it has been made Kartavya Path. Why our Prime Minister has done all these things? This Azadi ki Amrit Mahotsav is his brainchild. His entire attempt is to enkindle the spirit of nationalism amongst the people of India and to see Atmanirbhar Bharat, the progressive Bharat. And with that desire, he was observing all these things in the budget of in the budget of 2016-17, state has been given on 4 items. And these are all the ideas of the Prime Minister. He wanted to honor the freedom fighters, the people who fought for the country, the persons who have sacrificed their life for the country. And therefore, when Mr. Arun Jaitley, the then Finance Minister, has placed the budget in the Parliament, he said that 70 years of independence, centenary celebration of Sabarmati Ashram, Champaran farmers' agitation, and bicentenary celebration of Paik Vidroh in Odisha will be observed all over the country. It came out from the minds of the Honorable Prime Minister. Because even today, he is going to different places, and wherever there is any sort of fight against the Britishers and the heroes and the wars were all highlighted by him. Recently in Andhra, he unveiled the 30 feet statue of Alluri Sitaramana Raju, a great freedom fighter who with the tribals fought with the Britishers. And there are also other fighters like Sitama Raju, Narasimha Reddy, Ramaraju, and all of them have fought against the Britishers on different occasions for years together, lost their life ultimately. So, in such a situation, what we have to remember what Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose has said, that give me blood, I will give you freedom. There is no power in the world which can keep us under bondage for many more years. We will get freedom very soon. The blood in the hearts of the youth of India was boiled. They come to the streets and they promised that we will fight till the end. What great sacrifices have been made. If we go to Paika Vidroha, because it is named as Paika Vidroha, it is not a Vidroha, it is a bloody mass war in which participation of the common people was there. Bakshi Jagabandhu was the commander-in-chief of Raja of Khurda. And in 1803, Britishers captured Odisha and ruled over it. And thereafter, there was some sort of conflict for which the Raja of Khurda fought with the Britishers, and Mr. Jai Rajguru, who is Rajguru and Chief Minister, he fought against the Britishers, but they were defeated and he was hanged. He was a martyr. Or then they continued their administration, and a time came, there was British oppression, multiple taxes have been imposed, and people who had got the right of collecting salt from the sea and Chilka Lake, that was stopped. And people are so much oppressed that the Paikas, as you say, that the Paika Vidroha, they are common people. They are they are soldiers of Gajapati Maharaja, then the Maharaja of Utkal, Emperor of the Utkal. And they are given landed properties for fighting for the state. Their Jagir Jamis had been abolished. And not only that, many Zamindars had lost their Zamindari because they are not able to pay the revenues. That was the situation. And this Bakshi Jagabandhu at that time found that this perhaps the proper time when we should wage a war against the Britishers. He had very good connections with all the Rajas and Zamindars, and Paikas were under his command, and they had such respect for Bakshi Jagabandhu that they can go to any extent if they are commanded by Bakshi Bandhu. And therefore, war was started, and many of these kings of these princely state and zamindars gave their support, and Paikas in a large number. Paikas are the common people. They belong to all castes. And there is peculiarity of the soldiers of Gajapati Maharaja that they have been given land for fighting for the people. In ordinary time, they are just cultivating the land, earn their living, and at the time of war, they join the war and fight for the state. And so, how to fight against such a big power? That was the question of Bakshi Bandhu. He selected a place like Banpur, or Dinabandhu Samtara, because there are Darbeharas, because they are the owners of the ports, they are in charge of ports. And Dinabandhu Samtara was Darbehara of Bhattapati, my ancestor. He was given charge to start the war at Banpur because it was surrounded with hills, Chilka Lake, and some points which are not accessible. War started, and Adivasi people, they are called Kandhas from Gumsar, they came. They also joined the war, and there was a bloody battle, and Britishers were defeated and left Banpur. And this news spread like wildfire, and Bakshi Bandhu, with these victorious Paikas, marched towards Khorda, which was the headquarters. And there, Lieutenant Pride was in charge. He was prepared for fighting. And when he found that 5,000 odd Paikas were proceeding towards Khorda under the leadership of Bakshi Bandhu, with all the Dalberas means they are in charge of ports. He left Khorda, and Khorda was won, the headquarters. Then at another point, at Gangpada, Lieutenant Pride and Lieutenant Paris both fought with him. And Paris died in the war field. And they were badly defeated and left the war. Gajapati Maharaja, the Raja of Khorda, was almost imprisoned at Puri. He proceeded towards Puri. And at Puri also there was war with them. Captain Wellington, Armstrong, they led the force. And ultimately they are also defeated, and Bakshi Bandhu brought the Raja of Khorda to his own capital. That was the situation. And thereafter, Britishers thought that after this defeat in Orissa, the situation would change. And the people in different parts of the country will also enter. The country was also under their rule, and there will revolt. And they got their soldiers from the Madras regiment, Bengal regiment, and there was a deadly war, and Paikas were defeated because they had the sophisticated guns and cannons. And at that time, people were fighting with the swords and the Torah, the country-made guns. Whatever that was a uprising from 1817 till 1825. There was this sort of war, and Bakshi Javandu changed the trend of war and it converted to guerrilla war. Remaining inside the jungle, they started guerrilla war. And the bicentenary celebration of Paika Bidroh has been observed all at the central level and in the state level, and this great honor has been given by the Honorable Prime Minister. Andhra Pradesh, as you say, as you know, that this sort of battle had gone up. Pinguru Venkaya must have known, he has given the design of her tricolor. He gave in the National Executive at Vijayawada, he presented that flag, that the country must, we must have a flag, and he gave the design, first design. That is also the contribution of Andhra. And now I am coming to the subject that why Narendra Modi, the Honorable Prime Minister, is having this Azadi ki Amrit Mahotsav. How Azadi came, how the country has progressed. And for that, let us go back to the days when there was atomic test in India. Many years back, Dulles, the Secretary of State, USA, had ridiculed India because at that time India was saying that we will maintain neutrality. He said, a weak nation like India will maintain neutrality. Who can maintain neutrality? It is only a powerful nation who can remain neutral. Otherwise, either at that time you know that there are two blocs, American bloc and the Russian bloc. There are countries with America and other countries with Russia. And you will be bound to join any bloc. You cannot divide such a weak nation. Can you continue like that? And you must be remembering that in 1998, when Atal Bihari Vajpayee came to power, became the Prime Minister of India, he made atomic test at Pokhran on 11th May. The big power of the world had pounced upon Vajpayee and said, Vajpayee, you have no right to have atomic test. Vajpayee did not say anything. And on 13th, after 2 days, he made 3 other atomic tests. And thereafter, he proudly announced, India is now an atomic power. We don't care for the threat of the so-called great powers of the world. But I assure the world that India will not attack any other country, cannot take away the freedom of any country. But no country can venture to attack India. From that day, we are on the march of progress. And as you know that many these different programs had been taken poverty-oriented programs from the time of Atalji. And now, Prime Minister Modi has taken such programs, so many programs, I don't like to tell all these programs. See how a great hero, great son of the soil, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose had been forgotten. In spite of the fact that he created a turmoil inside India, Mahatma Gandhi was fighting with his weapon of non-violence. Satyagraha, Lavan Satyagraha, Dandi March, you know. And under his call, how the people left all their comforts, did not care for life, and came to street for fighting against the Britishers for getting freedom. And Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose had formed a government, independent government, outside it, recognized by 9 countries like Japan, Germany, Italy, and other countries as an independent nation. And wherever China and Philippines, to that places when Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose visited, he was treated as the head of the state. And that was the situation. And till today, can you think of that what is the pleasure, what is the pride, and how proud we felt all over the country when the statue has been installed and the statue of George V has been removed and Rajpath had been converted to Kartavya Path. Similarly, another great man, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Can you imagine what is the contribution? We are now in this Indian soil, integrated India. We feel proud for the sovereignty of India. But when Britishers left India, at that time, they played such diplomacy that 562 principal states, they wanted to remain independent. And actually they were such. And it is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the Iron Man, who tried as the Deputy Prime Minister of the country, tried to have this princess state to be merged with India. Otherwise, many states would have been there today. We could not have seen India in this shape. And nobody can say, many such of pressures has been put under him. But he would, as you should know, Sama, Dana, Danda, Bheda. He utilized everything. And all the principal states had merged with India. The way Hyderabad was merged, that I don't like to say in this meeting. Pressure was put, even from the Prime Minister. But Sardar Patel said that some policy action is being taken. But actually that was not policy action. For such a powerful state, what is necessary, Sardar Patel knew, and he adopted that. I told you, Sama, Dana, Danda, Veda, for ruling a country, and for all the kings and emperors. This was the Chanakya, great Chanakya said that all these methods had to be adopted. And he had been forgotten from the history. It was such a great contribution. If you would have waited for another 3-4 days, Kashmir was also would have merged from that time. For so many years, and this sort of separate Kashmir and in a country, how it is possible? We say that Kashmir is a part and parcel of India. But he has a prime minister, it has a constitution, it has a separate flag. So Sam Prasad Mukherjee said, in one country, दो प्रधान, दो विधान, दो निषाद कभी नहीं होगा. And that was also the slogan of our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi. And now India is one, and you had there was Article 370, and no other persons had the right to stay in Kashmir, reside in Kashmir, build his houses at Kashmir. Now everything has been over. Now what sort of progress? And these are all the brainchild of the Prime Minister, and the entire aim is that we will have Atmanirbhar Bharat. And this is a great country, the largest democracy of the world, and rights of the citizens are protected by our constitution. And therefore, what sort of stand he has taken when this Russia-Ukraine war is going on, you know, Russia was an old friend. He had helped a lot to India, as you know. So also we have great friendship with America, especially after that atomic explosion, when all these powers had pounced upon Vajpayee, when he said that I have done for the interest of my country. I don't bother for any other country. And from the strong stand, ultimately the big powers yielded, and first invitation was from the President of America to Vajpayee, and Vajpayee went to America, and there the President of America declared, now no problem of the world can be solved without India, without such a great friend like Atal Bihari Vajpayee. So we are progressing, and now this Atmanirbhar Bharat, as impounded by Sri Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister, you know, a great menace has been posed, not only to India, to the entire humanity. That is this COVID-19 pandemic. Everybody is terrified. Though when my turn will come, young or old, nobody was left. Country after country were facing this COVID-19 pandemic. And under such situation, the strong stand which has been taken by Sri Narendra Modi, as you know, and this is a country of 130 crores. That was the greatest problem. This is not a small country, or we have not a small population. Still then, it took such strong measures. that we could overcome it. Many manufacturers have come out. India not only solved its own problem, it has given as donation, it has helped 50 countries outside the India. And out 90 countries, they got the vaccines, of course, in a commercial way. And such a great progress has been made. And progress in different fields, as you know, made by India, and we are driving at Atmanirbhar Bharat. And this entire episode of Azadi ki Amrit Mahotsav, it is not only being done in meetings in different places and honoring the great freedom fighters. Dramas has been written by that School of Drama, National School of Drama. Dramas are also being played, which is creating this feeling of nationalism. And music and in every sphere. So we want to find a new India, a progressive India. And the people of India will never lag behind the entire world and will be in the forefront. That is the entire desire of the Prime Minister. And that only can be done in the spirit of nationalism, the spirit of patriotism will be enkindled in the hearts of the people of India. And that is the entire object of this Azadi ki Amrit Mahotsav after completing 75 years of independence. We are proud that we are the people of an independent country. I can give you one instance. Because at that time, an atomic explosion was there in Pokhran, and sanction was imposed on India, and no country came forward to help India. Vajpayee was firm. He said that standing on my own soil, I declare that we don't bother for anybody. We will build India by ourselves. And for this strict stand, the NRAs of America, that is a history, they came forward. They said, Vajpayee ji, we are proud for your stand. We are proud that you made India an atomic power. And before this, when Americans were talking and were passing by that way, they were saying Indians, as if we are nothing. But now, after the atomic test made by you and the strong stand taken by you, we are proud. Now, the very same people are saying India is now an atomic power. And they have imposed the sanction. They will not come forward to help India, and we NRIs will try our level best to help India to grow. Such a situation, see the pride, see the patriotism. So similar type of patriotism should be rekindled, and Azadi ki Amrit Mahotsav in the progressive India will be fulfilled, and proudly we can say that we are such a big power in every field, the economic field, in militarily, and India has now taken a key position in the international arena, and Azadi Amrit Mahotsav, as contemplated by our Honorable Prime Minister, will definitely be fulfilled, and the entire country will get its honor, and a sovereign country like India should get its own position in the entire world. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for sharing how our past freedom fighters struggled and worked in a focused manner to achieve the dream of free India. Your address has been truly motivating as well as inspiring. You also highlighted the role of our present leaders in India's progress, sir. I am sure the audience who are connected to us through various social media and electronic platforms are feeling the enthusiasm and are enriched after listening to you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I invite the Registrar IGNOU, Professor S.K. Yadav, to extend the vote of thanks. Sir.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon to all of you. I feel privileged and obliged to propose vote of thanks today. I express my sincere gratitude and thanks to Honorable Governor of Andhra Pradesh State for his invaluable time that he gave us today, and he enlightened us about the India's freedom struggle as well as the progressive India. You might have heard that there are many events which are still unsung during the freedom struggle have been very much highlighted by sir, and we are very much thankful, sir, that you have given us this path to understand in our future course of actions. I am very much thankful to the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Indira Gandhi National Open University who has guided and supported for this event, and that is why we could successfully conduct this event. I am thankful to the Special Chief Secretary, to the Governor, Sri Sisodia ji, and also all staffs like ADC and staffs of Andhra Pradesh Bhavan who have supported us in the conduct of this program. I thank all PVCs who have guided various committees responsible for successful execution of this program, and I am thankful to all the directors of school, registrars, heads of the division center cells of Indira Gandhi National Open University who have spared their valuable time in attending this event and also helping the organizing committee directly or indirectly. I thank all the staffs from different divisions like administration, finance, and electronic media production center, and all those departments who have supported the conduct of this event today. I thank the all regional directors who are attending this program virtually, and all those students and other participants who have attended this program either physically or virtually. I thank to all the ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all.
आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि कृपया राष्ट्रगान के सम्मान में अपने स्थान पर खड़े हों।
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा, तब शुभ नामे गाजे, तब शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तब जय गाथा, जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
I request the audience to be seated till the Honorable Governor and other dignitaries proceed.